So by now no questions asked, that you need to have the right blueprint to start, build, run, and grow a successful speaking business. Every successful speaker, expert, entrepreneur, well, they all have a blueprint they use to find success. And you want to share your message and monetize your expertise. You know you can't just go to the Home Depot and start grabbing all these tools and then put them in the toolbox and think that you're going to build your business, because that's not how it works. You need a plan, and it needs to be strong. You need to engineer each step of your success in your business. This doesn't happen by accident. You need a properly executed blueprint to ensure your success. Well, this video, it's all about the blueprint. We have talked about the pieces. We've talked about the foundation. We've talked a little bit about your expertise, but now we're going to take a look at how everything works together so you can truly see it in action. Hey, my name is Donna St. Louis, and I've spent 15 years of my career starting, building, running, and growing businesses based on delivering expertise. I've also coached some amazing industry professionals on how to develop their own business. You know, several years ago, I remember sitting at a table watching the pre-event speaker. I was the keynote at the event. Now, during his talk, I looked around and I was checking out the other people in the audience. I wanted to know what kind of audience was I going to be delivering to. They were text messaging, surfing on their tablets, passing notes to each other, and I'm pretty sure that the guy that was sitting right at the front table was sleeping. He had his shades on, the room was dark, and this guy was nodding. And not the good nod, I'm paying attention, more like the drooling nod, and I can't keep my head up. So I looked back at the speaker, and I got to tell you, I felt a little sorry for him. This is why. I was getting paid $500 for my speech, so I was absolutely sure that if I was rocking it and getting $500, this guy was just getting travel and a meal, because he was bad. I mean, he was really bad. And it wasn't just his presentation. He went over his time by 27 minutes. That's like the cardinal sin in the speaking industry. So after his talk, he took his seat right next to me at the speaker's table, and the event planner rushed over to him with an envelope. He leaned over to me and chuckled, well, at least they gave me the other half of my $15,000 on time, even though I was late. And then he showed me a check for $7,500, the other half of his 15 grand. I think my jaw left a hole in the floor because it hit it so hard. I couldn't believe it. And then to make matters worse, 3 weeks later, after I did my talk, the event planner told me how my numbers were off the charts, that the audience absolutely loved me, blah, blah, blah. And she couldn't wait to hear about all the follow-on business that I got, like the guy who went on before me had gotten. And by the way, she couldn't believe me that she got me at such a steal. Really? My phone hadn't even rang. I mean, there was no one on the other end. So here it is. I rocked it at the event. They got me cheap, and I got no follow-on business. There was something wrong. So have you ever had those types of moments where you know that you're, well, honestly, just better than the other guy, but for some reason, his bank account is way fatter than yours. He's taking off like a rocket, and you're still in the ebbs and flows and feast and famine and ups and downs of your business? Listen, I had no real control of my path at all. I mean, and if you're there, then I don't want to surprise you, but you don't have any control of your path either. But what if there was a blueprint that could alter the path of your business, that could give you the guidance that you needed to radically change your business and see yourself in business, that could transform how you do business and set the path for the future success of your business? Wouldn't you want a copy of that thing? I would. Wouldn't you want someone to tell you and show you how to use that blueprint for your business? Well, I got to tell you, I got the blueprint for you, and we're going to look at it right now. So let's start off with knowing the basics. The basics are, there are 4 pillars of this blueprint, and those 4 pillars are your platform, your income, your business, and your strategic growth. We've already done a quick overview of your platform, so I'm going to show your platform to you really quick. So first we have your expertise, right? We already know that your expertise is your knowledge, your skills, your experiences that you bring to the table. And this is where people starting out, they get totally stuck because they have all this experience and they don't know what to choose from. We already know that challenge. Well, if you watch the first video, then you know that we make that choice easier by quantifying it. No one else in the industry is quantifying your expertise. We do that because it's not a gut check. It's not, and it's the cornerstone of your business. It shouldn't be a gut check. It is selected based on measures and metrics. But check this out. There's something else that you get out of your expertise that we didn't talk about too much, but I'm going to show you. Your expertise also shows off your authority and your credibility. This is the reason that people listen to you. And the authority and your credibility is critical because that's what makes people want to listen to you, and it also gives you the opportunity to transfer your knowledge. Then we move all the way over to your target audience, right? So now we have your expertise. We picked one. Yay, that's like your product. We picked one. But now we have your target audience. And in the second video, we showed you a quick and dirty way to find your target audience. And quite honestly, when you're just starting out and you don't necessarily need to identify thousands of types of people in your audiences, and you don't need to make that rookie mistake of saying, my audience is everyone. I can't tell you how many times I hear from someone who's new in the industry and I can tell they're new because when I say, oh, well, who's your audience? And they go, everyone. And I'm like, yeah, so you're making no money, right? So you just really need to find the one audience that's right for you and then let your audiences grow organically. Now, your audience is filled with your fans. They feel connected with you because they're following in your footsteps. The ones from your expertise. They love that you have the expertise that they can solve their challenges. They are the people that will testify to how amazing you are. They are your social proof. Social proof is important because it tells other people that other people think you're amazing. So think about that. Your social proof is where other people tell more people that you're an amazing person. Your audience does this other thing, and it's really cool, and you may have noticed it, but maybe not. Your audience determines the context of your content or your intellectual property. Your intellectual property, of course, that's the information that you're going to share. So let's take a look at this. Your platform gives you your transferable knowledge, which gives you authority and, of course, credibility. Your audience gives you this amazing thing called social proof, and they help you determine the context in which you would deliver your content or your intellectual property. Boom. This all comes together, and that is the product that you are delivering to your buyer, right? So in the third video, we talked about this content. We talked about how to come up with content titles fast. And in this building block, when you actually go through the blueprint, you discover not only how to come up with 10 content titles, you learn how to come up with a never-ending list of content titles. You get a craveable content definition worksheet that's used for tons of things like writing books, blog posts, how to develop speeches, podcasts. We even make sure that it helps you identify what you're going to be delivering to your buyer, and it helps you ensure that you make the sale with your buyer. Then we drive out an outline that makes your content irresistible to your audience, monetizable quickly, and highlights you as the much needed expert and consistently fills your opportunity funnel with new customers. Now, once your platform is set, we want you to make money. Crazy. We want you to make lots of money. So we start over here with marketing. And instead of going into the 8,000 ways that you can do marketing, we show you an absolutely no-fail, easy-to-market way that costs you no time, that costs you no money. I'm not going to say it doesn't cost you time. It still doesn't cost you time because you got to do the work. But it costs you no money, but it leads to new opportunities constantly, right? Then we show you how to find those leads. In fact, in our private webinar to our members, we showed them how to find 18,000 qualified leads in about 20 minutes. So what's a qualified lead? It means there's an opportunity and there's a budget. There's 18,000 of those, and we showed them how to find them in about 20 minutes. Then we drive into sales. You discover when and why your buyer buys, specifically why they want to buy from you. How to create a cold call email that works. Yeah, I know everyone hates cold calls. We're going to show you how to do them so it's not painful. We even show you how to do those cold call phone calls. Again, make them easy. We work with bureaus. We have a sales conversation with confidence. We show you how to do that. We show you how to negotiate, how to get paid, when to get paid, how to create a contract that upsells itself. I want you to think about that for a second. So we took your content, we showed you how to make it marketable. Then we showed you how to take that marketable content and turn it into an opportunity. Then we showed you how to take that opportunity and turn it into a sale. And then we show you how to do the contract. So that way when you do the contract, it turns into more money. So think about that. You just sent an agreement that says baseline of $10,000 to a client, and after they're done reading it, they come back to you and they want to know how they can buy more. Right. So I know what you're thinking right now. Well, Donna, I know my content and I'm making money, so what else do I need? Well, you're making money, but you're not running a business yet, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure you're running a business. We teach you how to put in place the people, the process, and technology to run your business smoothly. I'm not going to go into details on this, but we do tell you what are the tasks that you can transition over to another person, and how much money do you have to have made in order to make that happen. We tell you how to streamline things, how to smooth out your business, so that way you're following the same processes all the time and you know exactly what to expect. And then we tell you what technology to put in place. That's the part where it can get funky, because people always tell you about the 10,000s of pieces of technology to put in place. We don't do that. We tell you what are the basic points of technology that must exist in your business and how to get those points of technology inexpensively in your business. We're not going to say it's free, but we're going to tell you how to get them for very low cost. I mean, like 3 figures and less low, like, $100 or less. That's what we're looking at. So how do we make that happen? Because you do have to have technology in your business, and we all know that. And then from there, we go to the last area, which is strategic growth. I can't tell you how many times that I talk to someone who's in the speaking industry and I ask them about their goals for the year, and did they reach their goals, and what were their numbers, and they just don't know. And then they're wondering why they're struggling. Because here's the deal. If you made $200,000 in year 1, and you made $200,000 in year 2, and you made $200,000 in year 3, you're actually failing. I know it sounds like, what? But I cut 6 figures. Yeah, but you're failing because there is this thing called, inflation, and you're getting taxed more, but you're bringing in the same amount of money. You want to constantly be growing your business. You want it to get to that next level. You want it to get to a point where you have products that are earning money while you sleep. That might not be day 1, but by the time you get to maybe year 2 or 3, that should definitely be the case, right? So we want to make sure that you're actually growing your business. Now, here's the cool thing. Let's say that you decide, Donna, I'm in year 3 and I'm ready to grow my business. I'm ready to go to the next step. Well, we don't do this arbitrarily. We come right back over here and we look at your expertise and we look at your platform. We go, what are you going to grow? Are you going to increase your expertise? You're going to share something new? Are you going to change your audience? Are you going to expand your audience? So you're going to deliver your expertise to more than one target audience? Or are you going to modify your content? Are you going to be delivering your content in other ways? So maybe you have a book and now you're going to have a podcast, or you're going to have a CD set, or you're going to have a video series. But we talk about, so how are you going to increase those goals, right? So in other words, we work with you step by step. It was the same blueprint that I used to run my first business when I ran a business intelligence company, and that was wildly successful. And it's the same blueprint that I've used to help my friends find success. It's the same blueprint that I use for my own business. So I'm not telling you to do something that I don't use. I use this blueprint right now. I mean, it's a part of my business. Listen, I know we covered a lot of ground, and you don't need to know all of this. You don't need to know all 12 parts. You don't even need to understand it all right now. You don't even have to learn it all today. What you really need to do is know this, that everything is built in a step-by-step basis, and that we don't overwhelm you. So if you start here with expertise like you already did, you, in these 3 videos, have identified your area of expertise, then your audience, then your niche, then probably without even noticing, your positioning statement. And then we went into your content, and we talked about 10 content titles. And then we talked about how to monetize that content, that you could take those content titles and turn it into a book. So here it is in 3 videos. We've covered 7 different things. That's how we do an experts-based blueprint. It's a step-by-step process. It's not a bunch of tools. We don't send you to Home Depot. We tell you one thing to do and then another thing. The goal is to follow each step to start, build, run, and grow your business. Hey, this is some really exciting stuff, and I got to tell you, the difference between me back several years ago and that guy that got paid $15,000 for that bad speech, and the difference between you and any other successful speaker in this business is this. First, there's desire, quite honestly. Are you really motivated to head down the path of starting, building, running, and growing a successful speaking business? Are you? Are you tired? Are you just frustrated of watching other people who are not nearly as talented as you earn the lion's share of the engagements while you're struggling to pick up the crumbs? So that's the first thing. Is there any desire? Are you motivated? The second thing is education. Are you willing to join a program and follow each one of the steps to produce an income within the next 3 to 6 months? It's not an overnight success. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. There is work. But are you willing to get the education so that you can do it? Are you willing to learn something new and continue a cycle of learning? This means that you have to carve out time during your day. You have to watch the online training. You have to participate in the forums. You have to complete the business building assignments. Are you really willing to do that? And next is action. Are you willing to take the necessary steps to build your business? And are you ready to start now? And finally is evolution. Are you willing to open your mind and see that you have value to share with your audience and that they're waiting for you to share it? Are you ready to evolve your thinking and your business to the next level? What I've learned over the past several years is this. The fear of success is a greater deterrent than the fear of failure. Are you willing to face and embrace success? You know, I have a friend named Jack. And Jack, when he was finally ready to embrace success, his business completely changed. He had been in business for 5 years when we met. And he said that he was struggling to break $30,000 a year. And he was seriously thinking about giving up what he was doing to do something else. And he was doing what he truly loved. So then he and I started working together at the beginning of this year when he started to follow the blueprint. I just spoke to him maybe like a week or so ago. And he said that he was closing a deal for $130,000 that was going to double his income for the year. That means that this year, within the past 9 months, he would make $260,000. I want you to think about that. In 9 months, he added $230,000 to the bottom line of his business simply by following the blueprint to the letter. That's over a $20,000 per month increase. That's crazy. Now, I'm not saying everyone will have the same success as Jack or that Jack's results are typical, because they're not. And the reason they're not typical is because Jack put in 40 hours a week to ensure that he followed everything to the letter. So this is the thing. When you get those kind of results the first time around, you just keep going and you keep growing. And that's why Jack's story is not typical. And I can tell you stories of people, one after the other, that have found success and followed the blueprint and changed the trajectory of their business, and those stories are typical. I'll tell you about my colleague Jeff. So Jeff had a speaking business, but it wasn't growing. And if it's not growing, it's actually going backwards. And it definitely wasn't growing the way that he needed or wanted it to. He leveraged the blueprint, and he made a single change. It was crazy because it was a single change. And now I can barely find the man on the map. He travels all over the world, and he's doing quite well in his business. You know, I often wonder what would happen to all of those people, all of my clients, if they had not taken the chance to move their business forward in a new way, and if they would have not stepped into the Blueprint Academy. Because that's what this video is all about. I mean, are you ready to attend a masterclass that will show you how to start, build, run, and grow an experts-based business? Are you ready to start your business? That's a yes or a no. Are you ready to dramatically grow your business? That's a yes or a no. Are you ready to face and embrace success that comes along with reaching a vision that includes a bigger income and a lifestyle business that grows with you and a message that will leave a bigger impact on the world? Are you really ready for that? So first off, you get the 4 modules, which include 25 base lessons. So I broke up this training into individual training modules where I walk you through each of the steps of developing your business, starting with your platform. Then we move into your income production where you actually go out and you find leads. We teach you how to find about 18,000 leads in 20 minutes. Then we teach you how to reach out to those leads. And after you're making money, we say, okay, you're making money, let's go over to your business. So we start looking at your business. How do you hire resources? How do you put in the right processes? How are you keeping up with all those leads? We close out your business with strategic growth. So we help you set your goals, the goals that you're going to use for the next 12 months, because we want to see your business grow. So it's set up that you go through a module probably every 9 or 10 days. But by the time the first week is over, you're well on your way to developing 2 income streams. We're not kidding. We like to get you going. So you'll also get detailed templates that you will fill in and follow during each module. Remember, we talked about cold call emails. We talked about contracts. Those are all in there. We have craveable content definition worksheets. We have templates for books. So we have everything that you need to get going. These templates help ensure that there are no gaps in your business. So in those 4 modules, we cover the strategies and tactics to get your business up and running and get your message shared with the world quickly. You will even work your way through the templates to develop your content for speeches, books, and any other way that you like to share your intellectual property. We want to make sure you're successful every step of the way. And we start getting in there and wanting to make sure that you know things like, what are the 3 top questions that you should ask an event planner? What are the 3 things you should do every single time before you accept an event? What are the 7 things that you can do to make a free event highly profitable? How can you triple and quadruple back of the room sales even if you don't have any tangible products yet? How do you get your customer to pay for the product that you haven't developed? What are the 3 things that you should be doing right after an event? I show you how to do all of those things in the Platform Experts Blueprint Academy. Here's another one of my favorites. How do you ensure that you're getting paid 100% of your fee within 2 weeks of contract signing and months before you ever even step stage on an event stage? How do you do that? What are the 3 things that you should do, that you should be doing right after every event? And what should you be doing every single solitary day of your business in order to ensure that you have continued success? And who do you reach out to when you get stuck? We tell you how to handle all of those things. So this is just a brief description of everything we cover in the Blueprint Academy, and there's so much more. We have a fully live, in-person, hot seat business breakthrough 3-day event. This is a live, in-person event with me where I help you break through business challenges, set business goals, and move your business forward faster. This is a high-energy, live event that delivers amazing value and is personally led by me. So it's me on stage coaching you and other Blueprint Academy owners through the process of building a successful business. This event takes place over 3 days. Now, I might call in a few of my famous friends to help do some live coaching as well, but basically it'll be me coaching you 80% of the time. Now, in the past, I've only shared the business blueprint training with top-level companies that pay me $10,000 per day to share it. So this gives you an idea of the value that this blueprint truly brings and some comparison. The thing is that the hot seat business breakthrough event won't cost you 10 grand. It won't even cost you 5. If you sign up for the Platform Experts Business Blueprint Academy today, I will give you 2 free tickets to the hot seat event as a bonus if you sign up. But you have to sign up today. Look, we have a hard limit of the number of people that can sign up because we have the amount of people that can come to the live event very, very limited. We don't want you to be a part of a huddled masses. We want you to be a part of the elite few that want to move their business forward. So this event is limited only to the first 75 registrants. And priority is given to people that register for the Platform Experts Business Blueprint first. After that, the doors close. So if you don't get in on time or you can't attend the event at this time, don't worry, because you can attend the follow-up event, but you can only attend one follow-up event. So if you add up the value of all of those, this is what you get. There is an online training program. There is a group coaching program. There's online support forums. There are the continuous breakthrough webinars with the experts, the Enviable Expert webinars. Then there's the annual hot seat event. So you're already well over $15,000 in value. So by now you're probably wondering, okay, so what's the cost of the Platform Experts Business Blueprint Academy professional program? It's not a cost. It's an investment. And it's an investment that's impossible to lose out on, because here's the deal. The investment is $19.97 to reserve a spot, which, by the way, is $300 less than the 2015 rate, because it is going up. And it's $777 if you use our 3-payment process. So you have an option. You can do $19.97 right now and save $300, or you could do the $777 and use the 3-payment option. This covers my time and my team's time for putting together all of this for you. Plus, it ensures that only serious people apply. See, the goal isn't just to put this out there for people and have them waffle around with it. We want people who are serious. So we want serious people in our community that are about growing their business. So how do we make this a no-risk investment? Well, check this out. The first is that you leverage the formula. So you go, you're knocking out the blueprint, you find success, you finish the class, and then you probably just need me to mail you a calculator so you can keep up with all the money that's hitting your account, because that's what's going to happen first. The other is that you get distracted. You don't have time, or it's just not right for you. Well, we'll give you 1 week or 5 lessons if you change your mind. So whichever comes first. If you change your mind, we'll give you a full refund immediately. No worries. You can try again the next time. So either you're wildly successful or you get your money back. It's that easy. I'm so confident in the Platform Experts Business Blueprint Academy that I know you'll be successful, and I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. So go ahead, click the button below the video, and join me in the program. Remember, the Academy Pro program is open only for 75 registrants, and it won't open again for a while. I mean, a long while. It probably takes us about 6 months to get through everything. So if you want to get in, then you have to act quickly, because once we're sold out, we're sold out. If you miss out, don't freak out. I'll open the door again in 6, 9, 12 months, somewhere around there. Just make sure that you're ready to click that button when it happens. Remember, I'm an expert, so I speak on the platform too, and I run a regular business. So I put on this academy truly when I have an opportunity to fully participate. So if you're interested, if this is something that you really want to do, then click on that button. And if you can't do it right now, don't freak out. When my schedule opens up again, when I take some more time off, I'll do another 6, 12-week program, and then you can get in that time. And that's usually probably around 6, 9, 12 months away. All right? So I look forward to seeing you on the Platform Experts Business Blueprint program. As soon as you click that button, you'll be headed right into the program. You can start watching those videos today, and then you'll be set up to get into the group coaching program, and we'll send you the schedule for that. I'm Donna St. Louis, and I look forward to seeing you in the Platform Experts Business Blueprint Academy program.